Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to the Rooted in Music TV podcast. Oh man, music lovers, we got a good one today. Especially you hip hop heads such as myself. We got a good one today. But before I begin, y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I am dropping. And if you would like to support your independent artists, support your boy. I ain't trying to go to the majors because they are rubbing their arches down with baby oil. Cash App, $ Michael US. Oh man. Benzino's out there crying and whining on Drink Champs about Eminem and how much he hates Eminem. And then when that nigga started crying, he said he loved Eminem, would love to sit down with Eminem and maybe forgive and squash their beef. But then Benzino came back and said that was all a lie. He was practicing and showcasing his acting ability for a Tubi movie he is currently working on. And in his rant about how much he hates Eminem, he pretty much went over how Eminem is not hip hop because he's white. He's a white boy who came into black people's shit and tried to take over. And for some reason, well, I'll continue. So that was the main point. He's white. Second point, it bothers him that this white boy is crowned the king of something that black people came up with, right? The whole Elvis, he compared Eminem to Elvis and how Elvis is getting all this credit when we all know that Lil Richie and Ike Turner and Tina Turner and a whole bunch of other talented black people were major players and pioneers of rock and roll. But for some reason, Elvis was the face. Elvis was the ambassador. Elvis became the foundation of rock and roll. We all know it came from black folk. And rock and roll came from rhythm and blues. Rock and roll is a faster paced rhythm and blues. I'm sorry. Rock and roll came from blues. Rock and roll came from blues. It's a faster pace of blues. Blues a little bit slower. You can sit down with your guitar, talk about your story. So black people have made major contributions to music. I mean a major, and have been making major contributions to music, and we never get the credit. So I see what Benzino is talking about, and they also asked him. I ain't watched the whole thing. I was watching a 2-minute clip, and he's pretty much saying, you know how they do, like, who would you pick? The Game or Nipsey, or and if you can't choose, you got to drink. So that's the whole point of the show, Drink Champs. It's like a little game show, and they have fun. They talk about careers. Pretty dope show. I like Noriega. I forgot the other guy's name. I think he's a Muslim or Arab or whatever. But it's a great show, especially for the hip hop culture. And they asked him, would you take Machine Gun Kelly or Eminem? And Benzino said, fuck both of them. Middle finger to both of them because they're white. He don't give a damn. This is black music. This is something that's black. This is black business, black ownership. In the third point, he said that Cassidy would absolutely crush Eminem in a battle. Ooh, what y'all think about that? First off, if you're just a person that listens to all genres, my music levels, what do you think? But specifically hip hop heads, my hip hop heads, my rap heads, who really love bar for bars, that masculinity, that creativity, that beef, that on wax. It could be on wax or face to face freestyle battling. Who do you got? Who do you got? Let's pick apart this thing, because I know a lot of Eminem fans, most of Eminem fans are white, and they just can't wrap their head around why it's so important for black people to own shit, because it's bigger than music. I want Eminem fans to fully understand what's taking place here, and I'm gonna have to rock with Benzino on this one, because if you listen to what Eminem is saying, most of his songs, he's not saying anything. He knows how to put words together, but there's nothing. Even if Eminem was saying something, it can't be black people's problems. Let's break this down. Overall, Eminem music doesn't really help people get through the day. You know, it's not sentimental music. It's music for, I guess, hardcore. His music overall is demonic. Don't believe me? Look at his last album. Let's go right here. So let's talk about his substance and why black people, especially black people in the music industry, the OG niggas, the new industry don't give a damn. Hip hop is bust wide open right now. I'm talking about the older fans who grew up on Eminem, why they can't understand what is the problem with crowning Eminem as the best. It's a big problem. One, his substance. Let's see, Eminem's Slim Shady. Slim Shady. Was it The Death of Slim Shady? Yeah. The Death of Slim Shady song list. And we're going to see exactly. Y'all going to see exactly what I'm talking about. How this man talks about. And he worships the devil. So I don't know how that helped black folk. That's the last thing black folks need is devil. Let me see track list. Because this okay, now give me the damn track list. And he worships the devil. He's proud of it. He's always doing the devil horn signal. Here we go. The Death of Slim Shady. Tracks: Renaissance, Habits, Trouble, Evil, Lucifer, Antichrist. Y'all help me out. How does music about Antichrist help us as black folk? How does the music about Lucifer help us? And evil. Evil, Lucifer, and Antichrist. Houdini. I mean, these songs are like what okay, so the overall Death of Slim Shady, what does it mean? And I want y'all to fully understand. I have listened to a lot of Eminem songs. A lot. So I know what I'm talking about when I critique Eminem. And it's not just to single out Eminem's lack of substance. It's not just singling. There's a lot of niggas putting out nothing. Well, for me, like at the end of the day, it's listener by listener case. But what Benzino is saying, just based off his lyrics alone, him coming from an OG era where see, Benzino's in his 50s and he's coming from an era where they used to sample a lot of oldies. Al Green, they used to put it in hip hop. They used to sample a lot of Ron Isley, a lot of black music, soul music. All the Eminem song is about destroying souls and worshiping Lucifer, right? So just off Eminem's substance and the things that he talking about, he had a song about R-wording his own mother in the song Kill You. Eminem fans, if you're a real Eminem fan, you know what that song he's talking about. In the song Kill You, he said, bend over, slut, you cut. Bend over and take it like a slut because you're causing chaos. And he's talking about, isn't that right, Ma? Oh, now he's talking about R-wording his own mother. This is in the song, the Marshall Mathers LP in 2000. Go look at the lyrics. Go, you know what? How about we look at the lyrics? How about that? How about that? In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Shut up, slut. You're causing too much chaos. Just bend over and take it like a slut. Okay, Ma? I repeat, for you Eminem fans that say this is the best rapper. This is what white folks say, that he's the best rapper. A man who talks about forcefully going up his own mom. And his mom just died, by the way, too. Shut up. This is a song called Kill You, Marshall Mathers LP. Came out in 2000. Shut up, sluts. You're causing too much chaos. Just bend over and take it like a slut. Okay, ma? Oh, now he's raping his own mother, abusing a whore, snorting coke, and we gave him the Rolling Stone cover. This is the man that said this is the best. Now y'all understand what Benzino's talking about. How does already your mother help black folks build? How does black folks get as a culture outside of music, as a black people, as an entire whole? Because that's what music's supposed to do. It's supposed to fuel a community. It's supposed to fuel black folk. Especially if it's black music, it's supposed to fuel man. It's supposed to get people through the hard times. How does already your mother get somebody through some hard times? So, substance. 2, skin color. Now this is what he was. This is what Eminem fans, especially white Eminem fans and black Eminem fans too. Ownership is very important. We all know that. Why does it bother Eminem fans that people don't want him? Even if he can't rap, we don't want him as the king. He's not the king. Because you know why? Because black people created this. How about that? Ownership. So I already proved in one song what this man talks about. He has no substance in what he's talking about. 2, he's white and he's trying to conquer somebody else's stuff. The Jews make it very clear that you are not going to talk about the Jews. You're not going to talk down about the Jews. You're not going to abuse the Jewish community or the Jewish people. You are not going to impose your will on the Jewish people because they will shut your dumb ass down. You're not going to impose your will on the Muslim community. You're not going to impose your will. You're not going to talk down, abuse the Muslim community. They're going to shut your dumb ass down. You're not going to do it to the Asian community. You're not going to do it to any other community. The Russians, the Hindus, Indians. You're not going to do it to the Native Americans. What I find interesting is that the moment that black people say we're going to own it, it's just music. You can't do it. We're not going to put you as first. You're not going to talk bad about our music. You're not going to own it. You're not going to come in here and just your white ass, especially you ain't got no substance. You're not going to come up in here and crown yourself, or we're not going to allow people to crown you. We started this. We are the originators. We are the pioneers of this beautiful thing that has made you millions of dollars. If it wasn't for black folks, there would be no Eminem. He can't sing. He doesn't play an instrument. Can Eminem be a doctor? We don't know. Can Eminem be an engineer? I don't know. Things that really take time and skills and effort and hours of studying. Could he do it? Real estate. Real estate. A person that makes a lot of money off real estate. Mathematics, calculus, trigonometry. Can he do anything else outside of rap? The very genre that was originated by black folks, because black folks, when we make music, it's for us, but it's for everybody. But when black folks are talking about problems, it gets us through the day. When we have somebody talking about our problems and talking about our issues and talking about what's going on, we can resonate with the artists. We can resonate with the pioneers who made and created this genre, right? And black people created a lot of genres and we never got the credit. So I want Eminem fans, black and white, whatever race you are, to understand it's nothing wrong. Hear me out, because black folks are getting it together. It's nothing wrong, and you shouldn't be offended when black people take ownership of something. And if you got a problem with it, you're just gonna have to deal with it, because black folks are sick and tired of coming up with stuff and being robbed. So even if Eminem was talking about uplifting black folks, it looks crazy because he's white. So there's nothing Eminem can do for black folks. Even if he was making good, clean music about helping black folks, we don't need your help. You're white. We got this. That this shows that there's something in the black community where a black man is not incompetent enough to uplift his own people. We got to get a white man to do it. That looks retarded as hell. Listen up clearly, Eminem fans. That's just like a Jewish person saying, oh, we're going to get a Muslim to uplift us. And the Muslims are the very people who's been oppressing the Jewish folk. Make that make sense. White folks have been oppressing us, and they are our oppressors, and they are heroes. That's what it looks like. We're too weak to fight against our oppressors, and we're also too weak to take ownership. The very people that's putting us in this situation, they have appointed somebody who looked like our oppressor to represent us. That doesn't even look right. So he would never be the king for that very reason. Even if he was talking about how much he loved black people, you're white. It looks crazy. Eminem can talk about reggae. He can't talk about black issues because you're not black. You can't now. Could I talk about Jewish issues and stuff like that? It would have to be on a universal concept, right? But most of rap music, well, back in the day, a lot of what goes on in hip hop is a lot of racial tension in hip hop. So this is what separates hip hop, reggae and hip hop, and a little bit of soul and R&B. But most genres of music are universal. This is for anybody who want to listen to it. But when you talk about rap and poverty and police brutality, you talk about mass incarcerations, police on the nigga ass, niggas on the nigga ass, black on black crime, you talk about fatherless homes, you talking about broken homes, you talking about confusion, you talk about classism, you talk about people hating on you because you're getting some goddamn money, things that we face every day as black folks trying to survive the jungle. And this jungle, the people who have contributed to this jungle are black folks, I ain't gonna lie. And it's a system. And then the moment that black people bring up concerns, your victimhood. So when we talk about this Eminem thing, it goes deeper than music. It's deep-rooted issues that the music represents that Eminem could never represent because he's white. He can be a Christian, he can be all these things. The only way he could help black folks, he would have to help everybody because his music would have to resonate with all souls. You know, I love you, woman. He can make some great music about loving women, and black people like, damn, that white boy, damn, he got a little swag to him, like Maroon 5. Everybody like Maroon 5. He don't just make music for white folk. He doesn't make music specifically for black folk. He makes good music because Maroon 5 couldn't just talk about or sing about the plight of black people because he's white and it looks crazy. You know? Maybe he could one day say, oh my, I feel for my brothers and blah, blah, blah. As a person like that, I feel for you, not to walk in your shoes. You know, you could probably empathize with black folks, but to be the leader, it shows that black men are not competent enough to get themselves out this situation, right? So when Benzino is talking about Eminem because he's white, this is all that history and slavery and Jim Crow. You talking about all what we had to go through and what blacks are still going through. He's automatically disqualified, and not just Eminem's. A lot of these niggas disqualified, putting out trash, putting poison for our folk, putting poison for black folks. It's not just Eminem's white ass. It's not just. It's some black. There's some niggas who need to get on this list. There's a boat, right? There's a boat of people who don't need to be at the forefront of hip hop. And Eminem is one of them. You got to go. Mr. Evil, Mr. Lucifer, Mr. Antichrist, Mr. I want to rape my own mama. You got to go. You got to go on this boat. And in this boat, there's a lot of holes. This boat won't this boat or shit. We say it's a ship. There's a lot of niggas that need to be on this ship. I'm talking about black skinned niggas like African American males need to be on this ship. There's a lot of drill rappers. There's a lot of Rick Ross can go on there. He's talking about he put a Molly in somebody's drink. Rick Ross, somebody put a Molly in the girl's drink and she didn't even know it. Rick Ross, get on that shit with Eminem. A lot of these drill rappers, I ain't gonna say all because there's a lot of drill rappers that, you know, they are trying to change their life around. Chicago is just out of control. The United States is out of control. You got illegal immigration. A lot of people need to be on this boat, not just Eminem. A lot of these artists is constantly putting poison. Okay, if you put a little poison out there, can you at least balance it out? I love you, black woman. Let me heal you up. Let me build you up. Let me rub you down. Can we talk about music about apologizing, baby? I'm sorry. Can we work it out? Can we talk about overcoming the struggle? Can we talk about serious issues? You know what I mean? There's a lot of people. There's nothing wrong with talking. There's nothing wrong with being ignorant, because America is a very, very ignorant, at times a godless, ignorant country. So I gotta be fair, right? Where's the balance? A lot of drill rappers, a lot of trap rappers, y'all need to go. A lot of mumble rappers, y'all join Eminem on this ship. And this ship has a lot of holes in it. It won't sail for long. It's gonna sink. This ship, it will sink. It's probably gonna. It's a big ship. It'll probably sail for about 5 minutes. There's a lot of holes in it. It's a big ship with a lot of holes. It ain't gonna last long. Get Eminem on there. Get a lot of these drill rappers. Get all them niggas on there who take hip hop as a joke. You have an opportunity to make a little bit of money. Hell, you don't even need a major label. If you get a team, you get your own thing popping. You know, and we're gonna go beyond music. Throw some of these mayors on that ship. Throw a lot of these presidents on this ship. Throw a lot of these governors, Senate, people who hold positions in the House. Get them all in there. Throw these crooked ass, dirty ass police in there. There's a lot of people that need to be on this ship. Sink, for all I give a damn. So the whole point of Benzino. Now they have some internal beef outside of music, while Benzino outside, but I'm just sticking to his ability, his contribution to hip hop. And he says something else about Eminem. If he's so hip hop, what has he done for black folk? Ooh. Now, I'm not a fan of Eminem no more. At this stage in the game, I don't listen to that music, because I was listening to. I ain't gonna lie, he puts out very some of his music I like, because he was just one of the biggest artists. But when you really look at Eminem, he's demonic. So at this stage in the game, I gotta keep everything. Watch what I hear. Watch what I see. And you gotta keep it like that, because even when he first came out, I am who I say. He had Marilyn Manson, a known atheist, a cross-dresser, on his video. What you doing hanging around with Marilyn Manson? What you doing always throwing up the horn signal, the Baphomet signal? What you doing putting Antichrist and Lucifer and Evil on your track list? The Death of Slim Shady. There's a lot of what you doing talking about raping your mother. So Eminem got to go. He got to go. So he said that, what has Eminem done for black folk? If you're an Eminem, a hardcore stan, if you a stan of Eminem, can you prove Benzino wrong? Has he done anything for black folk? Eminem is the king. Kings take care of the people. Has he done anything for black folk? I ain't talking about 50 Cent. I ain't talking about G-Unit. What has he done for black folk? And like Cass, now I'm gonna go to the next point. Cassidy. Even Cassidy said Eminem hasn't beaten anybody reputable, right? Respectable. Who has Eminem beaten in the battle that we know of? Who has Eminem beaten in a battle or on wax that is an actual MC? And everybody is saying that they're scared of Eminem. When hip hop was still hip hop, they were saying that Eminem is the greatest. He's the greatest battle rapper. Eminem was going after Britney Spears and NSYNC. And what's the other guy? And Moby. He was going after people who don't rap. What major he went after Ja Rule. Okay, that's one. He got on Ja Rule ass. Okay, he got on Ja Rule ass, but that was mainly 50 Cent's beef. He got on who's that? Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri said if he put me in there with Dr. Dre or Timbaland, I'll come out with a hit before everybody. What's wrong with JD being confident? So he went after JD. Eminem went after. Okay, let me see another rap artist. Will Smith. And if you honestly want to be technically right, you want to be technical about hip hop, Will Smith is a better MC than Eminem. Will Smith can rap. Will Smith, now before Will Smith went Hollywood, he had Summertime. Summertime is something that everybody can jam to. Will Smith make music to jam to. Even Will Smith pulled some old school cuts, Just the Two of Us. It's about love. Paradise in the Sky, Just the Two of Us, right? So when you talk about wordplay, Will Smith can rap. Will Smith can really rap. If he wasn't such a Hollywood puppet, people he'll get more credit if he didn't sell his soul to Big Willie style. But if Will Smith would really get in his bag, get aggressive, and really get in his bag, his Big Willie bag. People don't really realize how good Will Smith can rap. Will Smith can rap. He can rap circles around Eminem. Will Smith can rap. I seen him live at his old age. He still got it. And the black community didn't defend Will Smith because Will Smith said, "Hey, I'm going with these white folks. I'm selling out, so I'm making my music for young white kids, so they can jam too, so their mommies and daddies can buy something, because niggas ain't buying nothing." Will Smith said, "If I make music for black folk, they ain't gonna buy it. They're gonna bootleg it. White folks, they get married, they do the right thing overall. Not all of them. A lot of them are trash too, but overall, a lot of people, there's not as many broken homes, so therefore there's more money in this market, which means if little Timmy likes Big Willie and white people are fascinated with our culture, put two and two together." Will Smith went platinum after platinum after platinum on Big Willie style. If Will Smith, even back in the day, really wanted to get in the bag, he could just off wax. But in them days, you got to be killing the murder. No, we ain't killing, we ain't drilling. We're talking about bar for bar. I feel that Will Smith sonically, if you listen to how Will Smith can flow, he can rap, it's just flawless. It's just smooth and elegant, and he's actually saying something, getting on your ass. So, but Cassidy said this: "Who has Eminem beaten? Who has Eminem beaten?" So I totally agree with Benzino. Eminem would never be the king of hip hop because you're white. We don't need no white boy leading us to the promised land. We got this, and we need nobody shaming black men for owning something. I don't give a damn what it is. I don't give a damn if it's music. I don't give a damn if it's a donut, a fried chicken shop. I don't give a damn if it's an automotive shop. If black people put the money up, we put our best foot forward. If we innovative, so what? Somebody made a comment, well, white folks didn't use the race car when they declared Michael Jordan as the best. Like, okay, that's your problem. Because last time I checked, y'all declared Larry Bird. Nobody in same way. No, the white folks didn't say nothing. No, black folks said nothing about Larry Bird because he was good. Larry Bird was good. It was no racial thing. It was just good. Larry Bird was just good. Oh well, we didn't say oh because football and basketball was fun about a white man. A black man can never be great at this or be the best at it. But music is a little bit different. You're talking about souls. Music triggers the frequencies and souls. You're talking about movements. You're talking about politics. You're talking about things that are deeper than just dribbling a basketball or throwing a football. It's a little bit different. I see what you're saying. It was funded by this, so how can it was funded by a white man, so how can a black man be the face of it? I get what you're saying. But there's no movement in I'm talking about people getting themselves to a better place. There's no movement to a better place. In basketball and football, it's just a sport. Right? There's no political aspect. There's no religious aspect. Racial aspect. At one time it was what Bill Russell was playing. And Bill Russell became one of the greatest to ever do it. So I kind of see what you're saying. You're pretty much saying that because it was founded by a white man, no black man should get the MVP. No black man should be the face of the sport. It's going down. It's kind of going down the same road, but it's a little bit not. It's more into it. I'm talking about good music. I'm talking about soulful music. I'm talking about a movement. I'm talking about a culture. I'm talking about day-to-day survival. It's a little bit different than playing a sport. But I kind of see. But at the end of the day, when it comes to this rap thing, when it comes to things even outside of rap, please stop shaming black men for owning stuff, for taking ownership. Please. But Benzino, he said he was fake crying. Let's get on Benzino ass real quick. Why are you playing, acting a fool? Anything to get some clicks. That's what Benzino's all about right now. Anything to get some clicks. So Benzino fake crying. I don't know if he really meant he wanted to squash the beef with Eminem. I think he was lying. I think he was being sarcastic. But he made a lot of valid points in my opinion. Can Eminem rap? Duh. Is he one of the greatest rappers? Duh. He can rap. He can rap his behind off. But he's white and he lacks substance. But it doesn't resonate with our culture. But y'all flood my comments. Y'all let me know. Those of you that have been rocking with me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. Music lovers, it's been a great journey. About to close this year out. It has been an amazing year. We're only gonna get these numbers. The numbers only gonna go up. We're only gonna get more subscribers. We can't go backwards, so we're only gonna go up. I'll continue to put out great content, and hopefully you guys continue to comment. Hopefully y'all share what y'all have seen on this channel. I appreciate y'all. This podcast is gonna be one of the greatest one day. It's the greatest now in my heart, because it's me, it's Michael. But for the world to see, and we have deep, in-depth conversations about music and all of the artists, all of the new artists, all of the indie artists, all of the mainstream artists. We just love music. We'll keep all the trash. What these artists do behind door, y'all keep that trash over there. And we'll just critique all this beautiful music. And we'll go behind that scene too. We're going to go behind that. Me and the music lovers, we're going to go behind that scene too. What you doing back there? What you doing, baby? But I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all let me know. Do y'all agree with Benzino? Do y'all disagree with Benzino? Do you have any other thoughts that I missed or Benzino may have missed about Eminem being a pioneer, or not being a pioneer, but being the greatest rapper, being the king of rap? 250 capital G, Rooted in Music TV podcast. I'm gone.